between after the first period, it's got to be a gut, kick to the gut there. With 2 seconds left, what'd you talk about coming back into the second?
Yeah, I mean, we've been harping on our power play, needing to get the job done, and then to have that happen after a pretty good look was pretty unfortunate. But I thought we played a good first period. I thought we outplayed them, so we weren't really down on ourselves. Just the message was keep the same play going, and good things will happen, and we got the outcome that we needed.
3 points for you tonight. How big of a series is this for you guys, just knowing where Maine is in the standings, both of you coming in battling for that spot in second?
Yeah, this could be a future playoff matchup, so these 3 games are huge. It's huge to get the first one, so now I got momentum heading into the weekend, and we know what we need to do, and it's just our time to get the job done now.
3 points for you tonight. What was working for you tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we just got a good team. I got good line mates. It's not really about the points. It's about the win, so I'm just happy that we got the 2 points and looking for 4 more for the rest of the weekend.
Fawcett, McManus, and I'm trying to think of the other guy who was on that line with you on the power play.
Yeah. Lovey.
Logan, that's what it was.
Yeah.
One of the hardest working trios I've seen.
Yeah.
And then you and Hansel. What's that like there on that first unit? I don't think I've seen 3 guys work harder.
Yeah, we're very fortunate to play with guys like that. They're just dogs on a bone, and we're very lucky to have that. Our power play wasn't great tonight, but we got some things to work on, and hopefully we can sharpen things up and just get more done tomorrow and Sunday.
How nice is it to have a guy like Brant Nass on your team, a guy who just seems to keep on playing the back of the net?
Yeah, Manny's hot, so you just give it to him and see what he can do. It's nice to play with a guy like that. And then also Kleiner has been good. He's a dog on a bone, like I said earlier about the other 2 guys. We have a good line, and we just want to keep going. I think we have good chemistry, and I want to play with these 2 guys, so I got to keep helping them out and them helping me out and just get the job done.
Talk about, what Tanner Edwards kind of brings to your lineup.
Yeah, Eddie's great. An Alaskan boy, he's a bit odd, but he's a good kid. He works really hard. He brings a lot of energy. He hits, he fights, and it's good to see him get the puck in the back net. He earned it, and it's good to see a kid like that score tonight.
Yeah, no, it's nice. It was a good hockey game, right? The 2 teams are pretty evenly matched. Like, we've been matched all season with them. It's been overtime games or 1-goal games, and a couple were 3-1 or 5-1 or 4-1, I think, maybe a couple. But you can see it as the game went on. It's back and forth, and they're solid defensively. They have solid goaltending. We're solid defense. Like, our numbers are all so similar. So, no, it was a fun game to be part of for sure.
A couple weeks ago, back at home, we were the team with only half a dozen shots on goal in the first period. That seemed to have flipped tonight. What's the difference between those games a couple weeks ago and now?
Well, you know what? It's almost like we hit a bit of a wall our last homestand, and then we talked about it today. Like we said, we owe ourselves and our fans a good game at home, and we haven't had one in a while, and I think the boys did a great job tonight.
How nice is it to be back in Glens Falls?
It's been nice. It's been a long week. You hang out in North Carolina. It would have been nice if the weather would have been nice. We would have been stuck there, but you know what? It is what it is. There's nothing you can do. You can't control weather, and it sucks that our game on Sunday got canceled. Our goal was to go there and get 6 points, and obviously we took them lightly on the Friday night, and they gave it to us, and then we came back on Saturday night. We gave them nothing. We had almost 50 shots, dominated the game, and we wanted to go into Sunday and at least leave with 4 points, but now we just get another game against Maine instead, so it makes it even more interesting.
Wednesday night, Jeremy Brodeur, healthy scratch, kind of I'm assuming he stayed behind. How big was it for him just tonight, to kind of get back in the win column?
Well, you know what? We have that new goalie reserve thing where you don't have to put a goalie on the IR, and you can have 3 basically in your roster. So we're like, Brenny was playing Wednesday, and Broads was already starting tonight. It was already in the plan, and we told Broads, stay back. You don't have to bus 8 hours and sit on the bus and come there, and stay at home, sleep in your bed, rest up, skate Thursday with the extras, and skate Friday. And now that we can use that to our advantage with the reserve goalie thing, we're probably going to use that more often. Like, if you have a back-to-back with Reading, why have your goalie that's probably going to play Saturday do all the bus rides for no reason when you have Welshie that's very capable of playing too, can come and back up, and we can have him more involved now too.
Is the roster side of your job, how difficult is it? It's not talked about a lot.
Yeah, the roster's tough to deal with. Like, if we would have had a guy say send down today, we're not sure what we would have done, because you either got to release someone to make room, and we like our group, so to juggle everything, and obviously we had our 2 new D-men. One was sick, and one's out right now, and hopefully we'll be able to play this weekend at some point. But yeah, it's tough because you got to juggle things around. And then Ames came back, and his wife didn't have the baby, so he came back, and she's due any day. So yeah, you gotta manage it. But me and Homer sit there and we go through every scenario, and yeah, we'll make sure we're ready in case we do have to make that decision.
At this moment, is Ames an option for tomorrow with Logan out?
Yeah, Ames is going to be, the plan was to have Ames play anyways tomorrow. He just got back and he just skated this morning for the first time. He hadn't skated all week, so we didn't want to throw him out there. We're not skating all week. And, we want to make sure our guys get on the ice before we throw him out there. You don't want to throw someone out there that hasn't practiced all week. So either way, he was in tomorrow, so he'll be in tomorrow for sure.
Tanner Edwards, talk about his addition to the team.
Yeah, we were after Eddie before we got him it was a couple weeks. We kept talking with them, and Ryan Bennett, who's a local guy from here, knew Eddie really well. Had him with him. I forget what program. It was his AAA program, and then maybe Muskegon. I forget now. But Benny called me. He's like, if you get this kid, he plays the right way. He plays 200 foot. He plays physical. He goes to the dirty area. He's not afraid. And you saw it tonight. He went to the net, got rewarded. Eddie's been a good pickup for us.
It must be nice having a couple extra D-man now available to you.
Yeah, it's been nice. It's been tough. So to pick up, Ryan and Adrian, two big pickups. Adrian's a big boy, big man at the back. His first game in Greensboro, obviously, the guy came after him, and he kind of sent a message, tried to get us going that night, and he ended up hurting himself. But hopefully, he won't be out too long because we look at him as a big shutdown, physical guy, good first pass that can get involved. So it would have been nice to obviously have him tonight. But all the D we have right now are doing a great job. So it's nice to, our ownership and everyone allows us to keep extra players here.
You going back to Brodeur tomorrow night?
No, Brenny's in tomorrow. It's part of the plan we're going with. We have a plan with our goalies. We want to keep them fresh, and they're both been solid. So we feel we can just rotate them and go with them, and they both can win games for us. And Brenny's last 5-6 starts, it's been awesome, just like Brode. So there's no reason why we wouldn't play him.
How nice has it been? Brode's struggled there, but how nice was just to have a guy like Brendan you could lean on there?
Yeah, it's nice, right? I think we played Brodes a lot of games in a row, and then he had all the travel going to the All-Star game and then traveling back. And, sometimes it catches up to you. And now we just want to keep them both fresh and make sure they're both healthy, and that's huge for us to have two solid goalies we can count on.
What do you feel you got to do to get the power play more productive? I think it was 0 for 6 tonight, if I'm not mistaken.
We got one at the end. We got lucky at the end on the 5. No, we got the one on a 5-on-3. You know what? We had tonight, Wednesday night in Trois was really good. We had a lot of looks and a lot of movement. Tonight, for some reason, I don't know if we're trying to be too cute instead of keeping things simple and throwing pucks on net and getting there. But no, we'll review it tomorrow, and we're going to make some adjustments. With Levy being out now, we'll probably throw Olsen there or Carbo out there and give them a chance. But no, we got to produce. You're 0 for 6, it's not good, right? It can win you a hockey game, and you should be going 2 for 7 or 2 for 6, not 0 for 6.
Are you concerned about the amount of short-handed chances you guys have given up the last couple games?
Yeah, we've given up a few. We talked about it. The one unit we talked about it. We're like, before the game, we said, "You guys are on the power play." I said, "What do you think the chances for you had and the chances against you gave up?" And I think they were down 3 or 4 to 1 the one unit against Trois-Rivières, and you can't do that. There's 5 guys out there. You got to outwork. You can't stop working. The power play is you have to outwork the 4 guys because the 4 guys are working extremely hard to kill that penalty.
No, we understand at this point in the season what these games mean. So glad we showed out. We kept with that. I feel like we dominated most of the games. Got a couple unlucky bounces early, but we stuck together and did well. So it was awesome.
You struggled with late. Picked up the win tonight. How big of that was for you to pick up the win tonight? Felt good to get a win, for sure. The goaltending. Brendan's played great this year. You played great. And Coach talked about getting Welsh more involved. How big was it? Now to see Welsh kind of getting a couple games back to give you guys a little more days of rest.
Yeah, when we were getting down, we're kind of in the dog days right now. So. We have 3 more than capable goalies, so anyone who is going to be in the net is going to give us a good chance to win. So, yeah.
Had a good time with the All-Star game last weekend. What was that kind of travel situation like for you?
Yeah, crazy. Getting home at midnight, having to leave at 3 a.m. right up for the airport. So it was a bit of a zombie that day, but it was a great experience at the All-Star game, getting to meet some people that I probably would normally not meet on other teams and whatnot. So it was a very cool experience.
It's awesome. It was electric tonight, and it's good to get the fans going early and get them engaged back in the game. It's tough going down 2-0 there, but I'm glad I could give my team some support and get the fans going.
You guys kind of know coming this week, get a big series against Maine. How important was it for you guys to take the first game?
Oh, it's huge, right? It's a momentum booster, right? So first game, you want to instill your will early, right? Instill, hard work and determination and show them that, you're not going away, especially in your home barn, right?
Fawcett made that first shot, and I think you caught the rebound and were able to bury it.
Mm-hmm.
What was that positioning like for you? Are you trying to get net front, or how was that kind of working?
Yeah, I think that's something that coach has kind of harped on a little bit, especially recently. Is my game to find success is going to be around the net front, right? And over the past few weeks, I think that's something that we've been really working on. And it's good to see, that finally paying off a little bit, playing with a couple speedsters in Carabas and Fawcett. It's nice to, just hang around the net, right, and have them buzz around and stuff like that, and then, pick it up where it's left.
What's the vibe been like here? I know you've only been here a short amount of time. What's the vibe been like for, just somebody coming in half a year here?
Oh, it's awesome. It's a great group of guys in that locker room. Best I've seen so far, so it's been unreal experience. Every single guy, I can't say a bad word about anyone in that locker room, which is really nice. Everyone's super positive all the time, keeping each other up, keeping each other accountable, and it's been great so far.
What's the difference been since you coming from South Carolina to Adirondack?
It's a little colder here for sure, but no, it's nice. I'm from Alaska, so I'm used to the cold a little bit. But I think the fans are exceptional here, and they really care about their program, and I think that's something that differentiates this place from there a little bit.